again. Great to have you here with us. We're out here at Admiralties in beautiful White Bear Lake. I'm Teresa Petrie, and this is the Rush Club, powered by your boat club with 70 boats on 7 gorgeous lakes. Each and every week, the 3 of us show off the upper Midwest of places you've never even seen before. One with women out, having fun, living the outdoors, and sports to the extreme. It's a rush, and this is the Rush Club. So thanks again for joining us. Let's get started.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm here with Lindsay Carpenter. Lindsay, can you tell us a little bit about your story?
Sure. I have been asked to be a part of the first ever Team USA show ski team, which will be competing in an international competition, first ever world competition in Janesville, Wisconsin, the weekend of September 15th and 16th. Whereas the United States team will be competing against China, Belgium, London, Australia, and it's the first ever show ski international competition.
When did you get started into this?
I've been show skiing since age 2. I was really born into it. My mom was a professional water skier. I grew up in Rochester, Minnesota, where my grandfather was a founding member of the Rochester Water Ski Show team. So got put on skis at age 2, performing in shows by age 5, and been doing this my entire life.
That is so cool. So what inspires you when you're out on the water?
Well, show skiing, it's a huge adrenaline rush all around. Being behind the boat, on the water, I specialize in the swivel ski, which is basically ballet on water, where I'm on one ski that spins 360 degrees around, and we do some fun technical tricks on that. And it's really something specialized by the females. The males do not do the swivel ski.
Of course.
Where it's beauty and grace on water. It's ballet on water. Like I said, the binding spins around, so you can do 360 turns, 720 turns, spinning. And it's also very graceful and kind of a dance motivation in it, and it's really, really fun. I've been on the swivel ski working at that since age 10. And then I also do the human pyramids, where I've climbed up 4 tiers high on fellow skiers in shows, and it's the rush of the audience, being on the water, and it's a lot of fun.
Our skiers starting out practice with 2 4-high pyramids!
When you're out there, it looks really hard. How hard is it?
Well, swivel skiing, it is very, very difficult. It actually takes a lot of time, a lot of practice, a lot of hard work. Like I said, I started at age 10, and I still have to put on my time at that ski. That ski, actually, as a beginner, you start with it in a locked position, then you open the binding to spin 180, and then after you get all those tricks, you open the binding to 360, where you can do the advanced tricks. So it takes a lot of times. I'm 20 years in, and it still takes a lot of practice and work. It's actually a very difficult technique.
What do you do for a career?
I'm actually a personal injury attorney in Roseville. I work for Krieger Law Firm, so definitely busy in the work world, and this is my time to play.
What really drives you? What is your rush when you're out there on the water?
Well, I love doing the shows in front of a crowd. I actually water ski with the Midwest Ski Otters, where we perform shows every Sunday night throughout the summer, 6 o'clock, free to the public every Sunday, and we get huge crowds, 1,000+ people, and it's the rush of the audience, the cheering, performing. We actually do stage dancing and acting in addition to the water skiing, and so a huge rush being a part of a team and performing in front of large audiences. For the competition, it's Team USA, so obviously that's a huge rush to be a competitor in the first ever USA team put together of the most elite skiers. There's 30 of us that were chosen out of thousands of options and applicants, and 30 skiers put together that are the best and the best of all disciplines of skiing, and it's going to be an amazing, amazing rush performing with Team USA.
So what do you plan to do from here?
Right now it's just about practice, practice, practice. I do my shows on Sundays where I get to perform in front of a big crowd. So a lot of water time, a lot of practice, and just getting geared up for that competition in September.
You're in excellent shape. What do you do to keep in shape and to prepare for these events?
Well, definitely in the summer, it's water skiing every day unless it's storming, so that keeps me in good shape. But in the off season, the winter here in Minnesota, I do a lot of running, lifting weights, time at the gym. I do like to snow ski. So yeah, just staying active and working out all year round.
What do you plan to do for the future?
Well, I plan to show ski till I can't anymore. It's really, you know, it's a family sport where, like I said, my mom got me into this and she's still skiing at age 50. So I plan to continue my skiing, my swivel specialty, and skiing with the Midwest Ski Otters here in White Bear Lake and teaching others. I do a lot of clinics and lessons, and so really just sticking with the sport and trying to expand it. And, you know, Team USA, this competition is just huge for me. That's kind of the top of what I wanted for goals wise, but I definitely plan to just continue the sport and keep playing on the water.
Thank you, Lindsay. Good luck. And what a rush.
You can learn more about us at The Rush Club by visiting our website. It's therushclub.com. We'll share upcoming events, our bios, and fun little facts about us. Hey, if you have a story suggestion, it's all at our fingertips, so let us know. We're also on Facebook, so friend us there too. Once again, we're at therushclub.com. What a rush! Up next, we're going rodeo on The Rush Club.
There's no place you'd rather be than here. Your Boat Club gets you out on the water better and more affordably. You're in the driver's seat with Your Boat Club. 70 boats, 7 locations, no hassles. Your Boat Club gives you the ease of online reservations. So relax, entertain, fish, or ski.
I love the convenience that we can just pop out and go out for a little bit.
Say goodbye to costly upkeep, repairs, cleaning, and boat insurance. Your Boat Club is simply the smartest way to boat. It's all yours at Your Boat Club.
Pro Power Sports is your one-stop shop for fun year-round. There's never been a better time to get out and play. Pro Power Sports and Marine has a great selection of all the top brands. Our service and support is always there for you, and we stand behind every sale. At Pro Power Sports and Marine, we love the outdoors just like you. New or used, ATV to snowmobile, dirt bike to boat, we'll capture your passion and you'll buy with confidence. And most importantly, have the time of your life. Serving you online 24 hours a day and from our Ramsey, Minnesota location. We're Pro Power Sports and Marine.
Get the party started, dial it. Pitbull together with Bud Light. Here we go.
We're Minnesota Inboard Water Sports. Our mission is simple. The best boats, superior service, making a customer for life. New or used, Minnesota Inboard has an amazing selection, a Metro and Northern Lake location. Family-owned Minnesota Inboard is proudly the Midwest #1 dealer of direct drive inboards and the nation's top Malibu dealer. Only the latest water sports in our pro shop. And our service team is king. Enjoy the water like never before. The perfect boat awaits, soon to have a new Excelsior location at Minnesota Inboard.
Welcome back to The Rush Club. Great to have you here with us. I'm Teresa Petrie, your host. And here's what The Rush Club is all about. It's mixing the ladies and even some of the men into the outdoor extreme sports, just like this. Here's a rush for you, a gal who doesn't race motorcycles, cars, but an 1,100-pound animal. I'm here with Sammy Ross. Hi, Sammy. Tell me a little bit, when was the first time you realized you wanted to be a barrel racer?
I was maybe about 2 years old, if that, and we had an arena behind our house. My parents would take me, and I would watch, and I would sit on the bench and be like, I do. So eventually they put me in riding lessons with a professional named Maren Ludeman, who lived down the road from us, and she got me hooked.
Here's Sammy Ross, Maple Grove, Minnesota. Look at this horse. You want to talk about some run? Come on, Hannah.
How would you say someone would get involved in a sport like this?
I would definitely say, like, use your resources. Find somebody near you that can help you look online and find somebody that can give lessons. You know, you don't even have to own a horse right away to want to do it. You can lease horses, you can just get lessons on horses. There's lots of different opportunities for people.
So tell me, what do your mom and dad think about you doing barrel racing? Do you got a lot of family support, or?
I have 100% family
Great.
support. I mean, they do everything that I could ever ask for to help me with this, and they're behind me all the way, which makes a huge difference, I think.
Does anybody else in your family ride rodeo? Or?
My dad exercises horses with me like
Okay.
every day, and my mom is actually a vet tech, and she also teaches equine. So, I mean, they know a lot about horses. She helps me take care of them. He helps me work them, and he always tells me corrections here and there.
Cool.
So that helps a lot, yeah.
So we're gonna watch you out here today. Walk us through like the beginning to the end. And
Well,
how
they'll
it
have
works.
a grand entry soon, which a lot of people do, and then you'll have a while until the barrel racing is up. And I'll warm him up about 15 to 20 minutes before, get him loose. I stretch his muscles, make sure, just like a regular athlete, you want to make sure that your horse is feeling well too. I make sure that I'm mentally prepared. And then I'll start warming him up, long trotting, loping, making sure he's paying attention to me, and kind of get a feel for how he feels that day.
How long you been riding this horse?
This horse I've had for about 6 years. I got him from a woman named Carol Struby, and he's been the love of my life.
In the past, have you had any bad moments, or have you ever been scared or something bad happened?
Yeah, he's fallen on me before, which wasn't his fault, and he tries to take care of me as best as he can, but there's always accidents, and so it's just kind of how you mentally get back from it. There was times where I was like, can I do this? Can I keep going? But it's just a passion that I have that I don't think I'll ever get rid of.
Are there any times where you got little girls coming up to you saying, this is what I want to do when I grow up? What do you tell them?
I mean, there's lots of little girls, and I give riding lessons, so that's always fun. And I just really try to encourage it and encourage the parents that there's lots of different paths you can take with it. You don't have to go into like the pro rodeo. You can do more like WSCA. It doesn't have to be as intense, but there's always different routes that you can take.
Well, what else do you do outside of barrel racing?
I'm going to school right now at St. Kate's to become a physical therapist, and I graduated from Missouri Valley College with my exercise science sports medicine degree.
Good
so
for
right
you.
now I'm focusing on that. I mean, I work part-time, and barrel racing is basically my life.
Well, where do you plan to go in the future with this? How long do you plan on riding?
Hopefully as long as I can. I mean, physical therapy I feel like will be a flexible degree, and I mean, I can do it on the road. Hopefully. That's kind of a degree I picked for that reason. And my injuries kind of led me into that degree also, which have been great. So it's cool finding that, and I hope just to keep all of it together in the future so I can do all of it.
Well, thank you, Sammy.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you next time. Here's some of the events and shows that we're keeping an eye on at the Rush Club. Up next, we're burning asphalt. Only here on the Rush Club.
All right, it's 5:30 a.m. We got a car, a couple cameras. Gonna go have some fun. I can get closer. Here's the true test. Chris, let's see what you got.
NOS, High Performance Energy. Drink NOS, fuel victory.
That was a blast. I'm done.
I'm Alex. Welcome to Bill's Gun Shop and Range.
Here at Bill's, we're all about safety. Basic to advanced handgun training to personal protection and home defense. Bill's leads the novice to enthusiast in hunting, sport, or range shooting. Bill's Gun Shop offers a combined 120 years of instructor experience and the Midwest's top showroom and gunsmith guidance. Thousands of products, an expert sales team, and 2 convenient metro locations. And coming soon to Hudson, you'll find it at Bill's Gun Shop and Range.
We're Minnesota Inboard Water Sports. Our mission is simple. The best boats, superior service, making a customer for life. New or used, Minnesota Inboard has an amazing selection, a metro and northern lake location. Family-owned Minnesota Inboard is proudly the Midwest's #1 dealer of direct drive inboards and the nation's top Malibu dealer. Only the latest water sports in our pro shop. And our service team is king. Enjoy the water like never before. The perfect boat awaits, soon to have a new Excelsior location at Minnesota Inboard. There's no place you'd rather be than here. Your Boat Club gets you out on the water better and more affordably. You're in the driver's seat with Your Boat Club. 70 boats, 7 locations, no hassles. Your Boat Club gives you the ease of online reservations. So relax, entertain, fish, or ski.
I love the convenience that we can just pop out and go out for a little bit.
Say goodbye to costly upkeep, repairs, cleaning, and boat insurance. Your Boat Club is simply the smartest way to boat. It's all yours at Your Boat Club.
the Rush Club. We're here at Elko Speedway, Minnesota, here with race car driver Molly Rhodes. Molly, tell me, when you were a little girl, did you ever look up at mom and dad and say, I want to be a race car driver when I grow up?
Probably not when I was little, but when I turned 16 is when I really got the itch to be driving cars.
How do you get involved in race car driving?
Most people get started by their parents or their grandparents. I'm a first generation racer, which is kind of odd around here, but my brother, he just started, he built a car. One day he had me and my twin sister come out and do like a time trial thing, and I was faster, so I got to drive his car the next year out here. So just hopped in and haven't got out.
When you're out on the track, what's going through your mind?
You have to be totally focused 100% of the time. You're racing up over speeds of over 100 miles an hour, inches from the next crazy guy next to you.
Have you ever crashed?
Yeah, lots of times. Been doing this for 14 years and wrecked a few cars, flew off the track a couple times. Some major ones. It is super expensive. I work probably like 4 jobs and everything goes right into this car here.
Okay, so what kind of car is this?
This is a super late model. It's an all tubular chassis. Nothing has ever been on the street like itself. It has over 550 horse in it with a 2-barrel carburetor. The bodies are all fiberglass and aluminum.
Do you feel like you're a role model when you're out there racing, knowing that you got little girls out in the stands just dreaming to be where you're at today?
Yeah, you don't think about it when you're on the track, but definitely afterwards when you come in. The pits are flooded with little kids at the end of the night, and there's always tons of kids in my car at the end testing it out, and they were ready to hop in it when they turned 16. You always hear that one little girl that says, Mommy, I want to be a race car driver just like she is, so that's always really neat. And that's why we do it. And we're not making $1 million out here. We do it pretty much just for our fun and the adrenaline rush of it all.
Do you really get that rush when you're out there racing?
Yeah, you do. You get a little anxious right before it, a little jittery, but then when you're on there, you're totally calm, but it is a huge rush. You get out and you can't hardly breathe, your heart's pumping and a little shaky. It is awesome, awesome feeling.
Describe to us a typical week for a racer like yourself. What kind of training do you do, or where do you practice?
During the week, Mondays, we usually get the cars unloaded after the weekend. Tear everything apart, go through it all, make sure we didn't bend anything, wreck anything, change the oil, do all that kind of stuff. That's all week long. We don't pretty much wrap that up until Thursdays. We come out and practice. Every once in a while they have practice here, otherwise over at Racer Park in Shakopee. Practice some Thursdays and then get it rolling for the weekend again. And then we race Saturdays and Sundays.
Do you see a lot of other women in this sport?
I've only raced against another woman one other time, and that was in the beginning of my career. There's other women out here in the lower divisions, but I'm the only one in this division in Minnesota and most of Wisconsin.
Do you ever get any crap from the guys?
All the time, yeah. No one likes to get beat by the girl, especially the one girl. So yeah, it's pretty much non-stop, but I've earned a lot of respect to the guys over the years. So most of them are pretty good. You'll find that one that will never let you pass them and always has to hit you, but you get past it.
Thank you for being here, Molly. Good luck today on your race and your future success. Be sure you follow Molly Rhodes at mollyrhodes.com. If you're getting out on the boat, here's a Rush Club look at lake water temperatures, brought to us by Minnesota Inboard. Ahead, we're hitting the lakes without a boat. It's next on the Rush Club.
We're the RV leaders in Minnesota, and Niemeyer Trailer Sales is ready to get you rolling. At Niemeyer Trailer Sales, we're family and building a customer bond since 1965. Our staff is dedicated to finding you the right RV and committed after the sale. We have Rockwood, Arctic Fox, Prowler, and Travelite. We have fifth wheels, travel trailers, campers, super service, and experience. Let us work for you online at Niemeyers.com or visit us in person. You'll see Niemeyers is the place to be.
Pro Power Sports is your one-stop shop for fun year-round. There's never been a better time to get out and play. Pro Power Sports and Marine has a great selection of all the top brands. Our service and support is always there for you, and we stand behind every sale. At Pro Power Sports and Marine, we love the outdoors just like you. Newer used, ATV to snowmobile, dirt bike to boat, we'll capture your passion and you'll buy with confidence. And most importantly, have the time of your life. Serving you online 24 hours a day and from our Ramsey, Minnesota location. We're Pro Power Sports and Marine.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
I'm Alex. Welcome to Bill's Gun Shop and Range.
Here at Bill's, we're all about safety. Basic to advanced handgun training to personal protection and home defense. Bill's leads the novice to enthusiast in hunting, sport, or range shooting. Bill's Gun Shop offers a combined 120 years of instructor experience and the Midwest's top showroom and gunsmith guidance. Thousands of products, an expert sales team, and 2 convenient metro locations. And coming soon to Hudson, you'll find it at Bill's Gun Shop and Range.
Welcome back to the Rush Club, powered by your boat club, 70 boats on 7 lakes. Now, we all know what you do with a snowmobile in the winter. Here's a chick who uses a snowmobile during the summer. We are talking adrenaline rush. I'm here with Krista Mackey-Zern, who knows all about it. Krista, you're a watercross racer.
Yep.
What is that?
Some people would say it's extreme hydroplaning of a snowmobile on water.
Compared to snow, tell me more about it.
Well, it's a challenge because you sink. You have to know, your throttle control and stuff like that. And we do drags and ovals out there. So different than snow, our point is to stay above water while you're racing. Snowcross and that, you can let off your gas and you're just going to slow down. We sink, which is you don't want to do.
What point in your life did you realize I not only want to race snowmobiles, but I want to race them on water, not snow?
My husband's a pro racer, and he's the one that got me into it because actually I had a huge fear of snowmobiles after we lost my cousin to a snowmobile accident. And he was always my snowmobiling partner. So in about 2009, my husband had built me a Skidoo 800 to go out and just had me do some runs out on the snow and then sent me out to the water in the spring, and it all snowballed from there.
So you and your husband both do this. Does
Yeah.
that affect your marriage, or do you guys go home?
This is our one huge passion.
Together?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. We own a team together, and he runs the pro class, and I run in drags, and I'll be moving to semi-pro ovals also.
So the name of your team, is that GLH Performance?
Yes.
Correct. Okay, and how long have you guys been doing this?
He's been doing it for 10 plus years, and this will be my 4th summer on the water. I started in 2009.
Now, you made your mark as world champion.
Yep. In 2010, I became the first female world champion in IWA history of the sport.
How did you feel about that?
Shocked. I knew I had won, but I wasn't really, me and David were so close, but I was like, I think I finally got it, and I was pretty excited, but I had no idea until like a couple of the guys from the IWA had told me that no other female had won in the history of the IWA, so it was pretty cool. It was a pretty good feeling.
So when you race, is it you against a bunch of guys, or are there other women involved?
There's a few other women, but mostly it's mainly all men. Every time I'm in a final, I'm against men. So it's pretty cool though, they're good to me. They push me to be a harder rider.
Do you feel like you have an advantage as a woman in the sport? Or do you feel you're making a difference or a new?
I feel like I'm making a difference. Do I have an advantage? No, because they don't believe me. I try to tell them ladies first. They never buy that, They still take off.
They never listen anyways.
Nope, they don't give me a head start. I do like, being a female, and I love promoting my sport. I do it 365. My season never stops, and I really enjoy getting people to not only watch the races, but come out and even join up and try start racing themselves.
How do you get involved in a sport like this?
Well, our IWA circuit that we race for is probably one of the best racing circuits out there, and I'm not just being biased. We actually are so together like a family, no matter how many different teams there are. We mesh so well together, and
We're really good at about taking new people in. If you want to come and try racing, or you want to come see how our sleds are set up and have any questions, we're always open to that. It's not like every other circuit where they won't give you tips and secrets on how to get yourself started. We really welcome new people out on the water.
Does the sport get pretty expensive? Because you're obviously riding some high-class machines.
There's all different amounts that people spend a year, but this is our one big passion, and this is what we put our money towards. So this is it.
Well, you obviously live your life on the edge. Do you and your husband find time to do other things, or is this?
We race watercross all summer, and then in the winter he's a national mechanic for a snowcross team for Skidoo out of the state of Wyoming. So he does the ISOC mechanic stuff for them, and then he's a sled tech for the ORE Ice Oval. So, and then we own a dyno shop at home. I mean, everything kind of revolves around snowmobiles somehow, but.
Tell me about a bad moment you had.
I will tell you the worst moment so far. Actually, last year I was completely undefeated, and I went to Grantsburg, and I tried telling everybody that I always go into a race nervous, that I don't think that anything's ever going to be handed to me, and I wish people wouldn't just think I have it all in the bag, because I'm never like that. And I made the final, and I endoed at top speed, going and made TV, and so I went to all the ISOC races or that, and people, who's that guy wiping out on the water? Well, that guy was me. That was not a guy. That was actually me endoing at top speed. So that was it was a high point, but it was a low point. It was a learning curve. Crashing is going to happen, and I took my first big crash on TV last year.
Krista, thanks for being here with us. Good
Thank
luck
you for
the rest
having me.
of the way. Oh, what a rush. You can learn more about us at the Rush Club by visiting our website. It's therushclub.com. We'll share upcoming events, our bios, and fun little facts about us. Hey, if you have a story suggestion, it's all at our fingertips, so let us know. We're also on Facebook, so friend us there too. Once again, we're at therushclub.com. What a rush. So that's it for this week. Thanks again to Admiral D's for having us. Be sure to check out our website at www.therushclub.com. And until next time, have a great weekend. I'm Teresa Petrie, your host. Get out and enjoy the rush.